This is the Andrew Walsh Podcast. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to listen. I really appreciate it. I'm praying you can take away something from this episode that brings value to your life. Make sure to subscribe to my podcast to stay up to date with the latest episodes, and please share with a friend if you feel you're getting something out of these episodes. You can also follow me on Instagram at @A_Walsh. Let's fire it off. What is going on, my friends? This is self-talk number 4, dealing with stress. Okay, I was called, and some of you guys may be like, oh man, I haven't put out a podcast in like 2 weeks here. So this is actually what motivated me to create this podcast about dealing with stress. Was I was moving, okay? And I think expectations are huge when it comes to stress, and if you go into it with the right expectations, and if you are in that right frame of mind, you can handle things a little bit better. So with our move, anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, right? Wrong color on the furniture delivery. Next delivery was missing parts. People were showing up late, right? So it was just all over the place. And there was a part of this where I did notice I was getting stressed and frustrated, and then I dialed it back in. I started praying. I started doing breath work, and that's why I started this podcast, Mind, Body, Spirit. And I started feeling amazing. And then next thing you know, all the furniture's showing up. Everything's going good. The momentum's right. And I was like, man, this was really great. I just dealt with a lot of stress. A lot of my expectations were not what I thought they were. And I was able to combat this, and I got better. I got stronger. And I was like, let me share these strategies with you today. So hang in there with me. I'm going to give you a mind way to deal with stress. I'm going to give you a body way to deal with stress, and a spirit. Okay. So maybe some of you guys might have seen the Instagram posts I talked about with the Biosphere 2 and the tree plants. For those of you who haven't, I'm going to explain it to you. So right now, scientists are doing this project. It's called the Biosphere 2. It is an exact mini replica of Earth. So essentially in this dome, they have a Sahara desert, man. I mean, they got like an Amazon rainforest, 3,800 different species and types of plants. They're trying to see in this little controlled environment how we can create a more sustainable planet going forward. What can we be doing better? So they're running a lot of tests, and what was fascinating, scientists have this biosphere going, and they're like, hey man, these trees are growing. Like, these trees are growing pretty good. Like, and they started recording how fast the trees were going. They're like, this is faster than it ever happened on Earth. Like, maybe we're onto something here. This is a great environment. So their eyes were on the trees. So the next thing they know, these trees are growing taller. They come in, all the trees have collapsed, right? Dude, what happened? What happened? They're trying to figure out what happened. Everything was looking so good. They realized they didn't factor in wind, right? They didn't, in this controlled environment, there was no wind. And then they started digging deeper, and they found out, hey, with no wind, that tree had no resistance. That tree grew up stress-free. That tree just kind of had nothing pushing it, right? So Denver developed a root system. So the roots didn't dig down deep into the soil. So when they were talking about these trees, is they actually need resistance. They need wind in order to then activate the root system and grow down deeper. So as the tree gets taller, it's got these deep roots and it can hold it up. So my analogy for this was looking at our mind. This is a good thing. Just like us, we have stress, we have opposition, we have children, we have jobs. Some of us are looking for a job. There is stress all around us. These are great opportunities to grow our roots down deeper, okay? These are, if you can look at it in the right state of mind, this will help reduce stress. Hey, this is not meant to hurt me. This is meant to prepare me. I'm supposed to not go through this. I'm supposed to grow through this. I want you to kind of be chanting that. I'm not going through this, I'm growing through this. I'm bringing in deep roots and I need this wind. I need this resistance. You start seeing, hey, if I'm going through something, there's a reason for it. And if I'm still going through something and it's, man, this has been months or this has been years, I'm still going through it, maybe you're going through it because you're not changing. And if you are to change and to look at it the right way, and then you start passing the test, right? So that was me with the move. I was kind of stressed, man, nothing's going right. As soon as I started changing my mindset, hey, things are good, saying it out loud, and I started believing, yeah, things are going good. What happened? Right? It's like Tony Robbins says, if you want to take new action, you got to change your state, right? If you've been doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, that's the definition of insanity, right? So if you take new action, you'll get a new result. So try this when you're stressed, welcome it. Thank that stress. Thank you. Help me to pass this test with grace so that on the other side of this, I grow my roots deeper. I become a better person. And I'm able then to accept the bigger thing that is coming after I pass this test. Because after each, I look at our life, we go up in levels. If you can pass this test that you're going through, you're going to go up a level. Okay. And when you're up in that level, there's going to be more stress, but you can't get to that level if you can't handle where you're at right now. And, I love fitness. It's been a huge part of my life. It's not even about looking good, it's about feeling good. And I love this analogy about the weight room, but I don't call it the weight room. Like, I think there's a lot of crossover between working out and staying strong mentally. I call it the WAIT, the weight room. Because when you're in the weight room, the weights don't change. The only thing in a weight room that changes is you. Like those 80-pound dumbbells, you don't come in next week and they've transformed into 95-pound dumbbells. The only thing in that weight room that changes is you. You're growing, you're stretching. And I think when we're in these waiting periods, hey, we need to grow and we need to come out of this bigger, stronger so that we're able to handle this next level. So looking at this from a mind perspective, I want you to welcome these stresses and look at these all as an opportunity to pass a test, to go to the next level, and that you're in this weight room for a reason. And I always say this, and I don't mind proclaiming God. I'm not here on earth to win over the approval of people. I'm here to serve God. So all through the day, I chant, God is my source, not the economy. God has not brought me this far to leave me. And I don't worry about anything. I know he will take care of me. So this is the mind aspect of dealing with stress. Let's get into the body, right? Y'all see my Instagram posts. I'm up in here doing these Wim Hof breathing. I could barely do a minute 30, 2-minute breath hold. It's getting to 4 minutes, 30 seconds now because I'm growing endurance, right? Same thing. I'm growing, so I'm getting better. So I want to give you 3 really great ways to deal with stress kind of physiologically. Okay. Number 1, this is for the morning. This is so crazy. And I was just talking to my buddy, he's a real estate agent. He's like, man, I always say to my roommates, today's a great day to have a great day, right? And I was laughing. I was like, man, do you realize what you're doing? He's like, I always say it. And they always like, what is today? It's a great day to have a great day, right? And they chant it back to him. Like, you realize there's a scientific study actually on in the morning saying verbally out loud, today is going to be a great day. Say it with some gusto, right? I want you to, if you're listening to this right now, just out loud, today is going to be a great day, right? Studies have found when you say this early in the morning, your brain all day is looking for signals and signs to reassure that verbal statement as correct. So I call this, putting on my positivity glasses, right? I can put on my negativity glasses and, today's going to be terrible. I'm stressed. I hit the snooze. Or I put on my positivity glasses. Today is going to be a great day. So all day, my brain is looking for anything to back up that statement. Okay. Hey, I worked out. Today is a great day. We got a good workout, right? And you build this momentum. So this is, your tip number 1, just chanting, today is going to be a great day. First thing in the morning, you can keep saying it throughout the day. This segues into number 2. So the reason why I say it out loud, say it with the chest. Say it like today is going to be a great day. Fire me up, right? I'm even getting juiced saying that right now. So there's a study, and honestly, this makes me laugh because with football, I've had several concussions. Don't always have the best memory, so I have to write a lot of stuff down. Like I live in my notes with reminders and calendars. Um, and my wife, she'll say like, "Hey, we need to get this or put this on the grocery list," right? And I just kind of started like, I'll repeat it out loud. Okay, I need to get, I need to get almond milk and eggs when I go to the grocery store, and I'll repeat it. And then I look up, I'm like, man, there's got to be something more to this. Look up a study. It was a control room of 20 people. They split the groups into 1 into 10, the other group of 10, right? So we got group A, group B. Group A, they're going to show them a series of words, and they can't repeat them. They just got to try and remember. Group B, they're going to show them that series of words, but they repeat it out loud. Like, so there's an image, banana, right? Oh, I say banana, right? So then they give them 10 minutes, and they come back and they try and see how many of those words they can recite. Guys, this is nuts. 90% of group B outperformed group 1 because of memory recall, because they were repeating things out loud, right? So there's power in whether it's talking to yourself or giving yourself powerful affirmation throughout the day. I mean, you don't want to be in the middle of your Starbucks line like, today is going to be a great day, and people's looking around, what's going on with this guy, okay? I'm talking like in your car, in these quiet moments we have, you know, like reassure yourself, hey, you're doing great. Hey, you're a beast. You're an animal. You're getting after it today, right? We become what we tell ourselves with our words, and it will implant into our subconscious even more. Okay. So this is step 2. I think this is great for the day because as the day's going, stresses come up, phone calls. I got to do this meeting. This thing's going crazy. Hey, I got this. God has not brought me this far to leave me. I am in control. I am good. I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am prosperous. I am strong. I am healthy. I am talented. Man, let's go, right? I want you to just be wherever you're listening to this, kind of figure out some chants that you want to start saying throughout the day. You'd be amazed at how much stress just rolls off your back. You're chilling. The last thing I want to do, and I love this. I love this because at the end of the day, I found I want to be fully present with my wife. For maybe you, it's like after work, I want to be fully present with my significant other, with my kids. And I found because I work all day, my mind is racing. I'm thinking of marketing strategies. I got to email this person back, right? So I want to be able to reset my brain and set a new intention for the evening now, right? Just like I have a morning routine, I just do this quick. It takes like a minute, guys, at the end of the day. So pretty much what I'll do, I'll sit down in a quiet room, probably on my bed, crisscross applesauce, and I'm going to do 30 inhales and exhales fast. So in through my nose, in through my nose, out through my mouth, 30, just super fast. So what this does, it puts my body in a little bit of stress, right? So then after I do the 29th one, and this is 30, I hold my breath. Hold my breath and I close my eyes because I put my body through stress, but now I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to stay relaxed. And then this is my little secret ingredient. While I am holding my breath, I start thanking God, if you're not spiritual, the universe for the day. And I start recalling great things that happened in that day. Hey, I'm thankful that I had a great workout. I'm thankful that I had somebody call I didn't even know who opened a sales order with me. I'm thankful that this delivery happened on time, right? Little things, right? And you just go through and start in this period of holding your breath. Your body was in stress. You try and stay as calm as you can and just be thankful, right? Then after you're like, oh, I can't hold my breath anymore. You do one big inhale through your mouth, hold that for 15 seconds. And in that 15 seconds, set your intention for the rest of the evening. I'm going to be fully present with my wife. I'm going to be, not focused on work and the rest of my day. I'm going to focus on my family or my friends for the rest part of the day. I'm going to be genuinely interested in conversations and present and fully there. Set a new intention for the rest of your evening. Okay? So guys, we're doing great. We've done mind, we've done body. Let's finish off with some spirit. So you guys know I'm super spiritual. So I call on Bible verses. Like I said, I chant throughout the day and I'll tell myself and I'll say things out loud. So one of my absolute favorite things to do is in my Bible verse is Philippians 4:6. And this says, don't worry about anything. So don't worry about anything. No stress. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he has done. So when I say this out loud, I have this memorized and I just know, hey, I don't worry about anything. I'll just pray about everything. I tell God exactly what I need and I thank him for all he's done. So I'm like, what is there to worry about? God has not brought me this far to leave me. I am good. I'm in great hands. And this spiritual side helps when stress comes in. Man, I just roll off. Don't worry about anything, man. Said pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he's done. Doesn't mean I'm lazy and like somebody calls and I have to get on something. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do it. No, I still get it done, but I'm calm. I know it will be taken care of. I'm not worried at all. I know it's going to work out. So now I actually can approach that situation level-headed, calm, better than I would have if I was stressed and freaking out. And now I'm taking out my stress in an email to one of my coworkers. They don't deserve that. They don't need that from me. So let's dial it in, man. This is where the spirit comes in. And I'll leave you with this last verse. This is Mark 11:22 through 25. This is one of my favorite verses in the world. Okay, because let me tell you, there's that old saying, have faith that can move mountains. You ever heard that? Have faith that can move mountains. This is it. Jesus replied to them, have faith in God. And this is Mark 11:22 through 25. Jesus replied to them, have faith in God. Truly, I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that what he says will happen, it will be done for him. This is crucial, guys. Lean in for me on this one. All right, this is very important. This next part of the verse. Therefore, this is Jesus. Therefore, I tell you, everything you pray and ask for, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Guys, let me tell you how important that is. Everything you pray and ask for, believe, like I have faith that God can move mountains. If God can move mountains, I believe that what I pray and ask for, I've already received it. And this is when I talk about thanking God in advance. I'm not an annoying little kid where I go to God and I keep asking him, God, help me to get this thing going on. He hears me the first time. So I just got to send that request up. God, can you help me with this, and that? He heard me. Great. Okay. Now, God, thank you for answering my prayers. Thank you for making this situation better. Thank you for taking care of it, right? Because I have faith in God. He can move mountains, man. If you told him, move this mountain, he's moving it. That's how much I believe. Man, I mean, it says it right here in the basic instructions before leaving earth, Bible, right? In this verse. So Mark 11:22, 23, or 23, 24, and 25, right? Therefore, I tell you, everything you pray and ask for, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. One of the best ways to combat stress is with scripture. We talked about different breath work and chanting throughout the day. And I gave you the mental aspect of, hey, sometimes stress is good, man. That means something big is coming in your life, but you need to go through some tests. You need to go through the fire, so to speak. Sometimes you'll be in the fire a little bit longer, and it's good that that's happening, but you're fire resistant, right? So you're going through it, and if you're like, man, I can't keep doing this, God knows what you can handle. So if you're questioning, you may not realize how strong you really are if you keep getting in your head, I can't handle this, because he'll only give you what you can handle, right? So I hope this hit home for you. Please share this with a friend if you got value from it. I wish you the best. I'll continue praying for you. And thank you for listening to Dealing with Stress, Self-Talk number 4 on the Andrew Walsh podcast. God bless you and take care.